Alrighty, welcome everybody back to the channel. If you don't know who I am by now, my name is David. I also go by Miller Football, and today we are continuing our Summer of Jeopardy series. It's the second installment. If you haven't seen the first one already, there should be a link down in the description to that. We talked about fullbacks in that one. It was a ton of fun, super intense, went all the way down to the wire. And this week, it's not apparent, we're going to be talking about the Chicago Bears. I myself am a Bears fan, so I figured it was only fitting to dedicate one of these videos to some Bears trivia. And of course, I'm going to need some contestants, as I am the Alex Trebek of this Jeopardy show, so to speak. And I figured who better to bring on than my co-hosts over at the Bear Down Boys podcast. If you're not already subscribed, you definitely should be. We post very consistently. I promise that's not satire. So let's go ahead and bring our guests in here one by one, as we did last week, youngest to oldest, starting out with Grayson. How are we doing today, man?
I'm doing pretty okay. Yeah, Bear Down Boys, this is definitely not the first time we're meeting in months.
Scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate your general knowledge on the Chicago Bears?
General knowledge?
Like, an overall knowledge on the franchise as a whole.
If I was being like average, I'll take like an 8.5.
Okay. Respectable.
Yeah.
All right. Our second contestant is, of course, the hot one of the group, Jarett, J-Ray Sports. How are we doing, brother?
Tired, but keeping it going, making it work, you know.
That's fair. Scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your Bears knowledge normally, and then right now in your lessened state?
Normally, I would say a pretty confident like 9, you know, up there. Currently, we'll have to. I was actually gonna do 9 anyways. I wouldn't say 10 just because I struggle with like before I was born and whatnot. But currently, I'd probably say like a 3, which is pretty confident given where my brain is at right now.
This should be fun. I'm excited to see how you're going to do here with that. And then finally, last but not least, the shortest member of our podcast group, Nicole. How are you doing today?
I got asked if I wanted a kids menu today at lunch. So I am double the kids menu age. Okay.
Oh, you double the height though.
Yeah, I have a lot of. I'm small. I am SMOL.
Small bean.
But that being said, what would you rate your Bears knowledge scale of 1 to 10?
I'd say 9, but I will say that category on the far right scares me because
Sure.
I'm a basic white bitch, and when you ask me a question, my mind just goes blank. So
Sure.
We shall see.
All right, that's very fair. So before we dive into this, of course, Grayson, you'll have the board here in a few moments. I'm going to run through these categories real quick. We've got He Played Where, and my plan for this was initially to put pictures of different players in different uniforms, you know, notable Bears players in random uniforms. But this Jeopardy platform that I found that is so much better than the one I used for the first episode won't let me put pictures into it. So instead, I listed off every other team that 5 different guys who are pretty notable within the Bears history played for. So you're going to have to guess who that player is based off those teams. We've got the Miller Football Special. That's the fullback category. We've got 5 questions centered around fullbacks. Coach Flus's nicknames. Code names, excuse me. This is the nicknames category, based entirely around nicknames that Matt Eberflus has given to different players. If you don't already know, he's pretty much given a nickname to every single player on the team. It's Hard to Bear Leave. This is our kind of obscure trivia category. Just some random questions. It ranges from recent players all the way back to players from the start of the team's history. You'll see a fact about somebody. You have to guess who it applies to. And then Bears as rap lyrics. I kind of describe a situation in which a player is used in a lyric. I don't give the actual lyrics because I figured that would just confuse you 3 because you are the 3 whitest people I know. But hopefully that won't go too poorly. So without further ado, Grayson, the board is yours. Where are we starting?
Okay. I'm going to start with He Played Where 100 because I feel like that might be the best shot I have.
All right. He played where for 100. This Hall of Famer spent time with the Falcons, Ravens, and Seahawks after 8 seasons with the Bears.
This is Devin Hester. Who is Devin Hester?
That is correct. Who is Devin Hester? Grayson, you are on the board. Where are we going after here?
We're going to 200.
All right, 200. This former first-round pick spent 1 year with the Broncos and Ravens, so 1 year each, before suffering a career-ending injury in 2022.
Who is Zach Miller?
That is incorrect.
Fuck.
Jarett?
It's my turn, right? Who is Kyle Fuller, you dumb
That
bitch?
is correct.
Ah!
2018 Bears legend Kyle Fuller,
I
the
like
man
him.
himself,
Played for the
one of my favorite
Ravens.
players of all time.
Yeah, no, he
Yeah.
signed with the Ravens his last year and then like proceeded to have
Played
his
one game.
Yeah, his Achilles
Played one
exploded.
game.
See,
And
that's
he had
not
to
right.
retire.
I
Jarett?
am a Kyle Fuller enjoyer. My pinned tweet for a while was like, I stay up late at night thinking about 2018 Kyle Fuller.
Don't we all? If you
That's
don't
my
think
boy.
about 2018 Kyle Fuller at least once a day, you're not a
God,
real Bears fan.
That like what the rookie year week 3 game against the 49ers with 2 picks. Oh my god, I love my boy.
That, oh my God, the hit against Tampa that pretty much sealed the game or put us back in range. I can't remember which one it was, but the hit stick.
Yeah.
And then the one tackle he had, I can't remember who it was against, on like 4th and goal.
Yeah, was it again? I want to say it was the
Beautiful.
Broncos.
Might have been.
Or he had a pick at the end of the Broncos on the goal line.
No,
God,
this one,
there's so many.
it was like the most beautiful textbook behind the line of scrimmage tackle I've ever seen from a corner.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't picture what game that was.
I can't either. I'm sure I'll figure it out in post. But Jarett, board is now yours. You're in the lead with 200 points.
See, these
feeling?
he played where have been pretty good, but I think they're gonna get harder. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to Coach Flu's code names for
Those have
100 and
been
start.
All right, Coach Flus's code names for 100. This defender, nicknamed the Hitman, likely received this moniker from Coach Eberflus due to his quiet demeanor and killer instincts.
See, I feel like this is probably easier than I'm thinking it. Because I'm thinking of that video where he walks through and gives everyone nicknames, and I don't remember that one being one.
I will point out these are all pulled from an article from The Athletic.
Okay,
So
the
these
Hitman.
they might not have all been in that video because I know exactly what video you're talking about. But they are all like real. I didn't make any of these up, I promise.
No, okay. So I'm thinking here. It's obviously not Brisker because it says quiet demeanor and that boy talks more than anyone.
Not wrong.
Eddie Jackson, he ain't hitting nobody. All right.
Okay.
So what I'm thinking here is someone who comes across quiet is probably TJ Edwards, or who is TJ Edwards?
That is correct. Who is TJ Edwards? I love that one, by the way. That's one of the more underrated Eberflus nicknames, I feel.
It makes sense when you really
It really
think
does.
about it. He does come across really quiet.
I will say real quick, the other 2 linebackers are not in this, so I just want to say I love the 3 nicknames he has for our linebackers. Because actually, you know what? 100 bonus points if anyone knows Sanborn or Edmonds.
Well, Sanborn is the Sandman.
Mm-hmm.
And then
the Predator.
Yes.
Damn.
Edmonds is the Predator, yeah.
You gotta let
So,
the
like
poor
I
guy
said-
take that one.
Yeah,
I haven't
absolutely.
even gotten a chance.
Your
Yeah,
time
we
will
just-
come, don't worry. But
Or
Jarett,
I'm gonna fuck around and get every question in existence right. Let's do code names for 200.
all right, Coach Flus's code names. This third-year defender, referred to as Mako, earned his nickname for his swift and aggressive play that remind Coach Eberflus of the Mako shark, also known as the fastest shark in the water.
This was in the video, I'm pretty sure.
I think it was too.
Oh yeah, third-year defender.
And all these, just to be clear, all these guys still on the team.
Yes, everyone
Okay,
here is
okay.
still on the team.
Got it.
Oh my lord, I feel like this is not that hard. Mako. I don't want to take too much time, so I'm just gonna make quick guesses. But
Yeah, you don't have a timer, but don't.
I'm
Don't be
not
a
gonna be
bitch.
like I'm gonna sit here for 5 minutes
Right.
and think about every single player. But I literally can't think of much of anyone. I'm trying to go with the third-year defender part. I'm just gonna shot in the dark. Who is Dominique Robinson?
That is incorrect. Nicole, do you know this one?
Yeah, I should have said I was scared of the code names too, because I remember I only watched that video once. Oh, a third-year defender. I'm thinking defensive line, but of course now I'm going through. Yeah, I'll throw shit at the wall too. Oh, third year though. Shoot, wait, that totally ruins my guess. Pretend it's that little buzzer on Jeopardy that goes off when you take too much time.
All right. Are you passing then?
Yeah.
All right, Grayson, do you know this one?
Would this be who is Jaquan Brisker?
That is correct. Who is Jaquan Brisker?
Third year, baby. That's all I had. That's all I needed. And too
I
aggressive.
literally thought of Kyler Gordon, and I'm like, well, it's not him, obviously. And I'm like, there's
Brisker's
no
way
other
too-
third-year defenders.
Brisker's the only third-year defender that's way too aggressive on our team.
Yep.
I don't know why I just completely took him out of my mind, but all right.
All
No,
right,
I literally,
Grayson.
I was like, well, he just said Kyler Gordon, but Brisker. I still had the quiet part from the last question or the last answer in my mind, and I was like, well, it can't be him, even though that wasn't a part of.
All right, Grayson, the board is yours again, brother.
Fuck it. Bears is rap lyrics 100.
All right, Bears' rap lyrics for 100. Eminem and Ad Rock of the Beastie Boys have both utilized this Bears legend's name as an insult on their songs Legacy and Get on the Mic.
I ain't getting any of these right.
We're so cooked.
I don't
I should know this. I listen to Eminem. And
Legacy is one of my favorite Eminem
But the thing
songs,
is,
too.
Legacy talks about the. I know it talks about the Broncos and the Dolphins for sure. I know that.
Mhm. Broncos,
sure.
Dolphins, 0-16 Lions offense, Brian Dawkins, Brian Baldinger.
Oh my god. Oh. This guy's no longer on the team, I'm gonna guess.
No, he is not on the team anymore.
Yeah.
Bears legend kind of answered that part.
Use it.
Yeah.
No one's a
Unique-
legend yet
Okay.
on any current team.
And this
Unique
isn't
name?
ironically, this is like actual legend.
Oh, this is Steve McMichael, right?
No, that is
Fuck.
incorrect. Jarrett.
I think it's him.
I have a guess.
Um,
After.
I'm gonna listen to Legacy now because I can't get it right. So
It's in his third verse, so you're gonna be waiting a couple minutes.
so this is a dumb question. Beastie Boys is like the No Sleep Till Brooklyn people.
Yeah.
right?
yes,
Yeah.
That's
I'm not a music guy. Okay. Bears legend. Let's go. Who is Richard Dent?
That is incorrect. Nicole, do you have a
how do I
guess?
see the fucking
Who
lyrics
is
on-
Dick Butkus?
That is correct. He
Nicole,
says,
let's
God.
says, "Cause you dicks butt kiss," and then I'm the king ad
Oh
waving.
my
your dick
God.
butt kiss.
Unique name and insult. Like, I don't know. It worked.
Yeah.
You know, you're
Oh,
using a
thank
lot of
God.
logic here, Nicole.
See,
All right, Nicole, you're on the board. The board is yours. What are we feeling here?
Let's go. He played where 300.
All right.
You didn't say
This
it right.
defensive back spent 4 years with the Colts before finding his stride during a 5-year stint with the Bears, in which he was named to the Pro Bowl twice.
The first Colts defensive back I think of is definitely not the answer because he won a Super Bowl in like his third year or whatever.
I think it's the same person as I am.
Bob Sanders is the first Colts.
That's what I was
defensive
thinking
back
as
I think
well.
Okay.
4 years. And then 5 with the Bears. Defensive back. Oh, shoot. No, he was in Houston.
He was in Houston. Is that a Daniel Manning reference?
Him too, but I was thinking
Shout out
DHT.
Daniel Manning.
Oh, okay.
The best Manning ever.
True.
The only.
True.
This is why I'm telling you my mind goes blank where I can't think of anybody.
I might actually know this one, I think.
I'll pass. We could be here for a second.
Okay.
Two.
Grayson.
Thinking.
Well, just start guessing random players. Like, it's better than nothing.
I should, yeah.
I was gonna say because I'm not taking points away from you
Let's
guys.
say-
I started a bad precedent in the last episode, and I'm not going to change it because it wouldn't be fair to everybody else. So Grayson, you got
Yeah.
anything?
I mean, that's what I'm trying to think right now. Oh my god. I think they're just like decent corners we've had that have like had like semi breakouts. And I'm coming with nothing. For some reason I thought of Peanut. I'm like, no, he was a Panther at the end, but that was afterwards. I'm gonna pass as well.
All right, Jarrett, you got anything?
Shit. Well, then I sounded cocky saying I might actually know this. So what I'm thinking here is in the era of Charles Tillman, the early 2010s, I don't remember him specifically playing for this team, but I remember him playing well against this team in week one season. But I'm going to go with who is Tim Jennings.
That is correct. Tim Jennings, known Indianapolis Colt. I also played on that Super Bowl team with Bob Sanders.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
because I was thinking Tim Jennings Colts, but I was like, I know Andrew Luck's rookie year, they played the Bears week one, and Tim Jennings had I think he had a pick or two in that game, and I was like, maybe I'm just mixing that up, but I got no other guesses. Let's go. He played where for 400?
All right, he played where for 400? This member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame's class of 2011 had brief stints with the 49ers, Colts, and Eagles following an 11-year run with the Bears. I will also add, won a Super Bowl with the 49ers. One of 2 career Super Bowls.
Fuck. 49ers, Colts, and Eagles. Okay, if he was 11 years, I should know this, but my brain... 11 years, and 49ers, Colts, and Eagles. Okay, Grayson obviously knows this because
no, I don't.
Laughing. Okay, because I thought you were just laughing at me like this is obvious.
We're gonna look like the fakest Bears fans on the planet when this goes
Hey, I've got a few right. All right.
We know put Mills to 10 on the.
I knew Tim Jennings. All right, I'm a real Bears fan.
I remember Tim Jennings. I just don't fucking remember being the Colts.
Brother, the only name popping in my head who's played for these 3 teams, for one, played well after 2011, and also didn't play for the Bears.
Who is curious?
All I'm thinking of is Frank Gore, but I don't think he played for the Eagles. He switched with the Eagles to the Colts in that free agency. But that's the only name popping up. Let's go with who is... Oh, I don't fucking... Who is Richard Dent? I don't fucking know.
That is correct.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Nicole, this is why you guessed! This is why you guessed!
Like I said, Richard Dent won one of his 2 career Super Bowls with the 49ers. The other, of course, being the Super Bowl he won with us in '85, where he was named MVP.
See, I'm thinking not. It's gonna be the '90s 49ers. So I'm thinking maybe early 2000s Bears.
Yeah, he left the Bears, won a ring with the Niners, went back to the Bears for a year, and then bounced around with the Eagles and Colts.
See, I was also thinking prominent in the early 2000s, and so I was like, well, Richard Dent's way too old, but go ahead. This is like the practice one we did with all the fullbacks. I just kept repeating. I don't even remember whose name I kept repeating, but it's that. But it worked this time.
Oh, God.
I'm scared of 500, so let's go with code names for 300.
Okay, just to save you from here on, there are no repeat names, so Richard Dent will not be an answer again. You've used your
shout
name
out Richard Dent. New favorite.
All right, so you said Code Fluce's code names for 300.
Yes,
I love Code.
All right. This offensive star, dubbed the Comet, was given his nickname in college, but it was revived by Coach Eberflus to tease him.
Oh, the Comet. I'm just gonna go out on a limb here. The Comet just gives me hella Cole Kmet vibes.
That is correct. He was nicknamed the Comet by.
You get one wrong.
Literally, it's Co.
I am Himothy.
Yeah. But yeah, apparently Cole Kmet hated the nickname. Coach Flus got wind of it and was like, "All right, buddy, you're the Comet now."
I've never heard that nickname, but I absolutely adore it.
Well, apparently he was called it by beat writers at Notre Dame.
So. Well, we're bringing it back full time. Only referring to Cole Kmet as the Comet from now on.
All right,
let's do It's Hard to Bear Leave for 100.
All right. It's hard to bear leave. This former wide receiver and special teamer is currently serving prison time for committing COVID-19 relief fraud.
Wait, shit.
That's who is Josh Bellamy?
That is correct. Who is Josh Bellamy?
I'm not gonna lie. I saw prison time, and my first thought was the cocaine bear, and I was like, "That's not Coke, not him." Other guy.
The number 11 flashed in my head. I'm like, it's not Darnell Mooney.
Okay.
All right, Jarett. Board's
Let's
still
go
yours.
back to code names for 400.
All right, Coach Flus's code names. This defender was given the nickname Dragon Slayer by Coach Eberflus.
Don't even
ability
finish. You can finish out of respect, actually. I know who it is, though.
Okay. As their ability to take on and defeat opponents reminded him of a knight slaying a dragon.
Who is Jalen Johnson?
That is correct. The coldest nickname out of any corner in the league.
Like, with the Ghostface mascot or something.
That is such a good one. I love it. Let's round it out with finishing off code names for 500.
First finishing it
All right.
This
This defender was given the nickname Juggernaut by Coach Eberflus due to him being, quote, just that kind of guy.
Who is Andrew Billings?
That is correct.
Who is the big old boy? I knew the nicknames.
Look at score. I just want to stop it before.
Yeah.
Look at that score, please.
Yeah, just for a score check real quick. Grayson's at 400, Nicole's at 100, and Jarett is currently sitting pretty at 2,400 points.
Nicole depressed balloons. Well, see, this makes me happy because I was very scared with the whole being tired thing, but I have awoken.
You have hit a
I've
heightened
gotten 3
state of
chances
mind.
and I blew 2 of them. So like,
Nicole is not taking.
Let's go with it's hard to bear leave for 200.
We're never gonna get a chance.
All right. It's hard to bear leave. This former Bears fullback split-second decision during the 1932 NFL Championship game forever altered the forward pass.
Fuck, is this a callback to the fullback thing?
Kind of.
Oh, fuck. It's hard to bear leave. This former Bears fullback split second decision to. Who is Bronco Nagurski?
That is
There's
correct.
only one fullback in the 1930s.
Brother, I told you I don't know before I was born. That was 70 years before I was born.
Just for reference, by the way, for those who don't know, because of Bronco Nagurski, you can throw the ball at any point behind the line of scrimmage. You no longer have to drop back 5 yards.
Also, fun fact, I did the practice one for the fullback for Miller, and I didn't know that answer. And I looked like a dumbass. Let's do he played where for 500.
Oh god.
All right.
This is just the Jeopardy, basically.
After spending 8 years with the Bears, this member of the 1985 Super Bowl team played 1 game with the Raiders before retiring, capping off a 9-year NFL career.
I'll be honest with you, I have no idea, but 85. And then 1 game with the Raiders, not a full season, just
Richard
1
Dennigan.
game.
Just 1 game. This is
I
not
would.
Richard Dennigan.
If you wouldn't have said that there was multiple repeats, I probably would have done that. 1 game with the Raiders. I got no clue. We'll just do who is William Perry.
That is incorrect.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
I had
Nicole,
no-
his reign of
Nicole's like-
terror is over.
Hey,
I don't know if I'm right. But who is Willie Gold?
That is incorrect. Willie Galt did play for the Raiders.
That is such a good guess, though, Nicole. Like, not even kidding. Way better than my guess.
You
Grayson?
scared me when you started with Will. I was like, he's gonna steal my guess.
I'm just gonna guess the one guy I met, Otis Wilson. Who is Otis Wilson?
That is correct.
Look at you go, Doug.
Let's go.
Can I just get like 1 more right?
You got this, Nicole.
All
I was
right.
rooting for you. You still got this. Just get all of them rest right, and we'll be fine.
All right,
If we get a
Grayson.
chance.
Let's go with the Miller Football Special 100.
Oh, shit.
All right. This fullback paved the way for King Henry's 2,000-yard season before blessing the Windy City with his greatness.
Who was Corey Blasingame, motherfucker?
That is correct. All right, Grayson.
Let's go.
The board is
200.
still yours. All right, 200. This Stanford graduate aided Neil Anderson in reaching 3 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons from 1988 to 1990 and amassed over 1,000 yards from scrimmage himself in 1990.
Who is Matt Suey?
That is incorrect.
Fuck.
Jarett.
It cut out. I did not even hear what his answer
That's
was.
okay. You don't even
Matt
know it.
Suey was his guess, and that was
Okay.
incorrect.
Well, Grayson, this was your time to shine because I don't know. I no disrespect to Miller. I don't know fullbacks. I'm gonna be honest.
It's okay. I accept that it's my niche.
Isn't it
It's
80
a
or so?
cool niche. It's just not something I'm familiar with. So Stanford graduate. I don't even know if I could name another Bears fullback. Aided Neil Anderson reaching 3 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons and amassed over 1,000 yards himself.
It's Michael Bush.
It is not Michael Bush. That was a tailback from the 2010s.
Isn't that also the player on the Cubs? Isn't that his name? Nicole, you know.
Oh,
you
Michael
would know.
Bush? Yeah.
Get your. Yeah, see, it's a Cubs dude. Okay.
Wait a second.
Quit stalling. Talk about a
I am
real
stalling.
sport.
Nicole, this may be your time to shine.
This
Who
is Connor Bedard.
Is stop saying names, you're throwing me off. Who's Gale Sayers? I don't fucking
That
know.
is incorrect.
Imagine.
Nicole?
It's like 50 years off.
Brother, I don't
not
know
that
those
long, but
facts.
I don't know either. So I'm just gonna throw out the funniest guess I can think of. Who is Toby Gerhardt?
That is incorrect. The
What a
correct
cool-
answer, of course, was Brad Muster.
Yeah,
Of
no.
course.
Oh,
I've
that's
heard
too-
that name.
That's the 200 question.
Yes,
Oh, we're fucked.
Also, shout out Toby Gerhardt was that Madden 11 legend.
true.
12, I think.
So since Grayson's the one that picked that category, Jarett, board is yours.
Bullshit.
It's hard to bear leave for 300. Get me the fuck away from the fullbacks.
All right. It's hard to bear leave this former signal caller participated in the Normandy invasion during World War II.
What the fuck? I don't know shit about Bears history. Okay, so it's a signal caller. Dog. Do you guys know this and you're just secretly laughing at me? Cool. Good to know.
I have an idea, but I don't think I'm right.
Okay, so to keep this story short, this is going to be what leads up to my guess. So in high school, we had to do a project where you had to like act like you were a celebrity, like a famous person throughout history. It could be anything. And I was like, I like the Bears, so I'm gonna do a very prominent person in Bears history. And I don't know if he was a quarterback or anything, but he was the founder. George Halas did take a step back from the Bears to serve in World War II. So I'm going to go, who is George Halas?
George Halas is incorrect, but you are right. George Halas, I believe, was part of the Pacific Theater. Let me double check that real quick. Nicole, do you have a guess?
I do, but his name is escaping me. He was like, I think Miller and I talked about this because he was one of those Hall of Famers where we were throwing everybody in the Hall of Fame. If you were to do it now, you probably wouldn't. But I don't think Sid Luckman's not his name, is it?
Sid Luckman is a former Bears quarterback.
Okay, at least I'm there. I'll go with him.
That is correct.
Yeah!
Was the only one of two Hall of Fame quarterbacks, I guess, because everybody forgets about George Blanda, that the Bears have. One of them stormed the beaches of Normandy during World War II. I found that out today, and that blows my mind.
That's hella badass.
It really
that
is.
So cool.
So I looked it up. George Halas was indeed in the Pacific Theater. He was a lieutenant commander in the U.S. Army. But anyways, Nicole, if you're getting that right, the board is yours. Where do we want to go from here?
Let's go. It's hard to bear leave 400.
All right. It's hard to bear leave. This former wide receiver spent 10 years in prison for drug charges after only 1 year with the Bears.
That's tough, buddy.
We'll say he was sentenced to 15, but got out early.
What? Hey, there you go.
We've talked about this guy before.
This
I
is the
swear
most
my mind
quietest
just
it's
goes
been.
blank. My mind just, that's how quiet my mind is when questions are asked about things. I swear I know.
Just like a sneak peek into Nicole's mind, and it's just
It's
nothing.
okay, Nicole. I don't know his name either. I know of the story. I just don't remember his name.
Balloons.
Balloons.
Your balloons are mocking you.
True.
Yeah, because that's what's
She's gonna
inside
pull it
my
out
head
her
right
ass
now.
It's gonna happen.
Oh, former wide receiver, 10 years in prison for drug charges after only 1 year with the team. Oh, I want to shoot. Who is? God damn. I can't even think of a Bears receiver.
Anyone,
Who is Brandon Marshall? I don't know.
Brandon Marshall
Marshall
is incorrect.
It's not him, I know. Let me be clear.
Brandon Marshall's going to stumble
let me be
across
clear.
this video and get
I
pissed.
know it's not him. He was literally on TV a month ago. Like,
All right, Grayson, do you have any guesses?
I don't know if it's his name. I think it's even a wide receiver. Who is Jermaine Burton? Random question.
That is incorrect. Do you know who Jermaine Burton is?
Zero idea.
That's the rookie receiver on the Bengals.
Yes.
That's
Oh, is
drafted in
it?
the third round.
wow, Jermaine Burton.
In my head, I was thinking. I think I was thinking of Jerome Simpson, and I was like, "Oh, that's his name."
I don't
Okay.
think Jerome Simpson went to prison either. He just did a really cool flip that one time.
Against
Yeah.
the Cardinals.
Over Carlos Dansby, shout out him. He was good for a
Yeah.
while. See, I
Jarett,
know
stop
random
scrolling.
obscure
Do you have any
shit.
guesses?
See, drug charges makes me think Cocaine Bear again, and I'm happy I did not name drop him just in case it was on there. That's what I'm gonna go with, and I'm gonna go with Sam Hurd, who is Cocaine Bear.
That is correct. The answer is Sam Hurd.
I'm so happy I didn't say it because I was this close. I'm like, wait, could be a question. It's pretty
That's
popular in Bears lore.
That's a DT name if I ever saw one.
To be fair, he was signed to be. He was a special teams captain right before he got cut. So I'm a little too young to remember if he was actually any good as a Bear. But
I don't remember. I was also young. It was like 20. It wasn't like 20 or 2009 or something.
2011, I think, is when he got cut.
Also, whenever that question popped up, I was like, wait, is it Sam Hurd or is it like Alan Hurd? And I didn't remember, so I just went with
Alan Hearns is a wide receiver.
He was a Jaguars guy, yeah, right?
Yeah. So he got cut in 2012 and had 100 yards the year before. So he was primarily a special teamer, it seems.
Okay.
Still more yards than all of us combined.
I am gonna go. It's hard to bear leave for 500 because I don't have a shot at the other two categories
all right.
at all.
It's hard to bear leave. This member of the 1985 Bears turned down an offer to star alongside singer Cyndi Lauper in a movie that was later scrapped because he wanted to stay home and fish.
Who is William Perry?
That is correct. There was a movie that was pitched where he was going to be Cyndi Lauper's bodyguard, and he said, "No, I'd rather stay home and fish."
Do you want to know how I got this one?
Because of the fish?
Yeah, I was like, who on the 85 Bears seems like a good fish? And I'm like, I just picture William Perry being all big and redneck and fishing brother. And that was my entire logic to getting that question right.
That's good logic. Good process.
Mike Singletary was my guess.
Fun fact, my mom's favorite player of all time is William Perry.
That's valid.
Just random J. Rice sports lore for you. So now it is, do I go with fullbacks or rap music? Neither one are going to go well. So let's go rap lyrics for 200 because it's supposedly easier.
A young Kendrick Lamar compared himself to this Hall of Fame running back during his Bloodsport freestyle, pointing out how they both dominate or, in this instance, run their respective professions. Excuse me.
Who is Walter Payton?
That is correct.
That was
he specifically said, "I run the game like Walter Payton back in 1984."
Never heard that song. I was just like, all right, Bears running backs.
Yeah.
Gale Sayers or Walter Payton? Walter Payton's more known, so we'll just do that one.
All right.
I feel like I'm disrespecting fullback so hard because I don't listen to rap music and I'm picking rap music. But let's go rap music for 300.
All right.
I feel like I get Wu-Tang member.
Wu-Tang member and hip-hop icon Inspector Deck references this former Chicago Bear and Indiana running back in the 2018 song Bombs Thrown.
Okay, only Indiana running back I can think of is who is Jordan Howard.
That is correct. Running through Soldier Field, I'm Jordan Howard.
Hey,
my
Nicole,
jaw dropped the first time I heard that. Because
that bar goes hard, though, to be honest.
First of all, fantastic bar. Second of all, Jordan Howard name drop in 2018 is incredible.
I am a Jordan Howard.
You stay awake thinking about 2018 Kyle Fuller. I stay awake thinking about 2018 Jordan Howard.
Jordan Howard also went to UAB before. I think it was before their team got like canceled or something.
3 years at UAB, and then he transferred to Indiana.
All right. Well, I'm getting them right, so let's continue with rap lyrics.
All right. Wale compares his romantic partners and their chests to this former Bears running back and notorious draft blunder in his song Barry Sanders. The answer is not Barry Sanders.
So it's a blunder. This. Oh God. This is gonna sound so disrespectful, because he's draft blunder because I think bro passed away. But who is Cedric Benson?
That is incorrect.
Okay, thankfully.
Also, Cedric Benson was a fucking dog.
Yeah, he was not in Chicago.
That's why I did draft blunder because he didn't work out in
Sure.
Chicago.
I don't care. He's still a
I think
fucking
he was-
dog.
That's
All
still
right.
a draft blunder with his team.
True. Nicole, do you have any guesses?
I've thrown a couple of names around, but I struggle
Very
to
high
think.
first round pick. That
Very
helps it out.
high first round pick. Interesting. Okay, so it couldn't have been. I don't know where he was drafted though.
Did you say the year?
No, I did not say the
Oh.
year.
I didn't hear the first part. I just heard first round pick. So
Don't believe he was a first round pick. But I think you're referring to someone before any of us were born, of which I am not as knowledgeable about. So let's go with who is. I loved him dearly. Who is Thomas Jones?
Thomas Jones is unfortunately incorrect.
That was probably my second guess, to be fair.
Grayson, do you have a guess here? Former top
this-
5 pick?
I don't know top 5 picks, but let's go with Adrian Peterson.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is Curtis Enos.
Who?
Nope, not a shot.
Top 5 pick in
all my
19...
females go bust Curtis Enos. That's kind of.
It was kind of hard.
If I knew who that was, that would go hard. Don't know who that is.
He was, 5th overall pick in the 1998 NFL draft. So
listen,
still before we were born. But
see, when I see Curtis Enos, the word I associate with that more would be like, I don't just make a play on words of penis. That's just
so that was Jarett that picked that. Nicole, the board is yours.
Let's go rap lyrics 500.
All right.
We'll save the Miller's Baby for last.
All right. This future Hall of Famer appeared in Nelly's music video for Hot in Here, was on the field when Nelly performed at Super Bowl, 38?
Mm-hmm.
And is mentioned in his song Heart of a Champion as Nelly compares his early career accolades to this player's early career accolades.
So you say future Hall of Famer as in not in the Hall of Fame.
Pretty sure he's not in the Hall of Fame. I might be dumb and wrong.
I like that song, and I've listened to that song, but I've never seen the music video for it.
Where was Super Bowl 38 at? That would also.
Oh, I'm an idiot. He is a Hall of Famer.
Okay.
That changes.
I'm a moron. See, I can't. You'll see why I forgot he was a Hall of Famer when you see the answer.
Okay.
Okay, so just block out future.
Yeah, just ignore the word future.
And you'll see why I forgot. That's important too.
That probably is a big hint.
Oh, shoot.
Since I fucked up,
I know what it is.
He's a defensive player.
I know who it is. I so know who it is.
Defensive player doesn't help when half the Bears Hall of Famers are defensive.
We only got defense.
Very true.
No,
Very true.
I have to take out the guesses that were already said.
38?
That's 38, right? XXXV.
I cannot speak Roman numerals.
I suck at them too.
No, that's 38. I'm just really confused. Like, what Bears player would be on that field?
Okay, wait, where was
you
it?
guys got this, I believe.
Grayson, are you looking it up? Where was
No,
it?
I know what Super Bowl it is off the top of my head.
Okay. Because where
All right.
it was at also would help.
Well, no more hints. Just hurry it up. I want to win.
Okay.
Jarett, I think you
you're
won, brother.
winning.
No, I want to win by more. I doubted myself, and this is proof I am him.
He's power hungry.
Okay, it's not right. Who is Mike Singletary?
Mike Singletary is unfortunately incorrect. Great. Do you have a guess?
So 38 was the 2003 Super Bowl. So this is Patriots. It's not Rams. That's Patriots. I want to say Eagles. Probably wrong there. It's the Patriots Super Bowl. I know that for sure. 2002 is Bucks Raiders, so it's one after that.
Yes.
Yeah,
no, you have the NFC team wrong. Hint, hint.
So Panthers was 19. It was 2001. No,
Oh, come
no,
on.
Rams was 2001. Panthers was 2000. Oh, Panthers might have been 2003 then. Oh, is this Julius Peppers?
Fuck! God
That
damn
is
it, I waited
correct.
20 minutes for that
Who
shit.
is Julius Peppers? He says, I get the stats of a Hall of Famer and just 2 records. That's why I'm back up at the Super Bowl.
Nicole, this
Julius
is why you
Peppers.
think about the Super Bowl that it is.
No.
That's what I was asking about.
I had no idea what Super Bowl it was. I just
Well, that's why I thought it was when I thought it was Eagles. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, who the fuck's on this team?
Well, the reason he said when he said like, "Oh, this is like I forgot," and that's kind of a hint. I was like, that means he's like this year probably.
Yeah, he just
And
got
then
put in. Peppers
I
just got put
completely
in. That's
ignored
why
the
I
Super
forgot.
Bowl
I was
thing.
thinking
I
like, you forgot
ignored the
because-
shit out of it, but I thought Julius We had like I think 2 people brought in this year. One was Julius Peppers, and I'm like, now that I think about it, I feel like I've seen him in the music video
Yeah.
before or something.
Yeah, we had
overthought the
3
hell
guys
out of
this
that.
year. It was Hester, Peppers, and Steve McMichael.
That's
I
right.
overthought the hell out of that, man.
All right, Grayson, the board is yours to try to catch up a little bit here.
You know, I'm gonna try to block Jarett, and I hope this goes right. Let's do 500.
For 500, all right. This fullback spent 1 season in Chicago during his 11-year NFL career before fathering 2 sons who are currently members of an AFC team.
Is this Connor Hayward? Not Connor Hayward. Fucking Ironhead Hayward, and I don't know his fucking first name.
After the first name, too bad.
You know, I'll give him Ironhead. The answer is Ironhead Craig Hayward.
See, Miller, it's not over yet.
I look so silly.
It's okay. Duck, 3 and 400. 400? All right.
I'm trying to block Jarett entirely.
This fullback helped Matt Forte surpass 1,000 yards from scrimmage his first 2 seasons before being released due to Mike Martz's idiocy following a 7-year stint in Chicago. So I say first 2 seasons, that's Matt Forte's first 2 seasons.
Yeah, I got that.
I just want to make sure that was clear because as I was reading it out loud, it jumbled in my head.
Fullback for like 2007, 8.
From 03 to 2010.
God damn.
Follows me on Twitter.
I know who it is. I just don't know his name. I saw you tweet about him.
Such a big hit.
We just talked about him. I don't know his name though.
Listen, he's down by 2,000 points. I'm trying to.
But the final Jeopardy thing's what lost me last time. I don't want to do it again, Miller. I can't go through it again.
I know
Yeah,
who you're talking about, but I don't know the name either.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with my my default guess of here is Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson is not correct. Adrian Peterson was a tailback. Both versions of Adrian Peterson.
The real Adrian Peterson played for the Bears.
Number
The answer
29.
is who is Jason McKee? I don't know.
That is correct, Jason McKee.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't. I
was-
had no idea who it was until he said he follows me on Twitter, and I'm like, I know who that is.
All right. Let's take a look at this one just for fun.
Wait. I want to look at my options.
Okay.
Let me read them out.
All right.
Okay.
This fullback was able to overcome a size deficiency that left him undrafted in 1965 in order to spend 4 years with the Bears before having his number retired.
What type of size deficiency?
He was short and
I had a
skinny.
size deficiency.
He might have been like really fat, you know?
Fullback was able to overcome a
Short.
size
Short for that time. He'd be average size by modern fullback standards, but he was skinny.
Wait,
195 pounds coming out of college.
So he only played on the Bears for 4 years and then had his number retired?
Yep.
Okay.
Because we retired, Miller and I talked about this, because we retired everybody's number as soon as they did one good thing.
Tread lightly with this one.
In 1965 would be crazy.
Sorry,
It's still
I'm trying
4
to
years to
process.
get your number retired, though. Like, that's
Miller, I hate when you
It's
ask
a very
fullback
short
questions
amount of
because I feel
time.
like you just lose more and more love for me every time I don't
No,
know
it's
the answer.
okay. I know I'm the only weirdo that knows this stuff.
Well, with it being a number retired for the Bears, I should know it, but I'm blanking. So, it's not Hallis.
Bro's running through all the numbers in his head real quick.
Is it who is Red Bryant?
Red Bryant,
Is that even?
defensive lineman, I think.
I don't fucking know.
I
who
think
I'm
that was a
thinking of.
defensive lineman for the Seahawks.
That's not who I'm thinking of. Then who am I
Yeah.
thinking of?
You're thinking of Red Grange.
That's who I was thinking of. Is that
His
also not
number
the
is
answer?
retired, but that is incorrect.
I
Red
don't
Grange
know
is
where
tailback.
Bryant came from, but yeah. All right. Nicole, I hope you get this.
This feels like a Nicole question. This feels like one you'd know.
You said tread lightly.
Yes, I did.
That's interesting.
The small person wants the small person
question. I wasn't
I don't know to that. I'll be honest. I don't know if any of these guys were small. But obviously they were. Piccolo? Who was Brian Piccolo?
That is correct. He was Brian Piccolo.
I was the guy from Dragon Ball.
You son of a gun!
Take him out of the league.
When you said tread lightly, I was like, okay, that means something.
How did tread lightly help with
Brian Piccolo died?
Yes,
and he died of cancer after his 4th season.
That's why it was his. Oh, okay.
That's why it was. Yeah.
Well, heard of the movie Brian song?
No. I'm so uncultured.
Yeah, no, he got cancer and died.
Who became like best friends with him during that time?
Gale Sayers.
It was.
2 of them were best buddies. In fact, it's really interesting. A little history lesson for you. A lot of people don't recognize Piccolo as a fullback because he only got to play fullback for 1 year, and it was his last year on the team. Because what happened was he played tailback in college, was a Heisman candidate, and then went undrafted because people thought he was too small. The Bears signed him as a UDFA. House was like, listen, everyone counted this kid out. We're going to tell him to put 15, 20 pounds on. He's going to be a fullback for us because he runs hard and he's tough. They had him put on that weight. Eventually, he gets to go alongside Gale Sayers. The 2 of them were roommates when they travel, which was a big deal because it was the first time a black player and a white player roomed together in the NFL. And then Piccolo ended up getting diagnosed with cancer and unfortunately passed away. But he was a fullback for a year, and he would have been a fullback for the rest of his damn career if cancer didn't take his life away too soon. But that being said, score going into Final Jeopardy here. Jarett with 4,400 points, by far and away in the lead. Grayson with 2,000 points, and Nicole with 700 points. So just a quick reminder for Final Jeopardy, you're going to see a topic, and then you're going to text me how many points you want to wager. You're going to send me a DM on Twitter, and then you're going to see the question, answer it to the best of your abilities.
That's
all right.
Super Bowl.
Our topic for Final Jeopardy is Super Bowl 20, Super Bowl in which the Chicago Bears defeated the New England Patriots 46-10.
Thank you for saying that, so I didn't have to check. All
right. So like I said, you're all going to message me the points you want to bet. Grayson, I got how many points you want to bet. You can stop. All of your points are in, or all of the bets are in. The question for Final Jeopardy. I have to click. I can't just hit space. These 3 players scored rushing touchdowns in Super Bowl 20. You have to get all 3 players to be considered correct. All right, so our answers are in this time, to build up a little more suspense, instead of revealing the answer and then going over the answers, I'm going to go over answers and then reveal the answers, starting with our lowest point total, Nicole. Nicole bet 400 of her 700 points, and she guessed William Perry, Jim McMahon, and Willie Gault. Very interesting pool, like the Willie Gault pool.
I met him as well.
Our second leading scorer, Grayson, bet 2,000 points 4 times. He really wanted to make sure that I knew he was betting everything. And he guessed Matt Suey, William Perry, and Jim McMahon. And finally, our leader, Jarett, bet 200 points.
Oh, you bitch.
And he guessed William Perry, Jim McMahon, and Matt Forte's dad. The correct answer, of course, is who are Jim McMahon, Matt Suey, and William Perry. So Grayson does get the answer correct, meaning that he comes in second place with 4,000 points. Jarett, of course, being our winner with 4,200 points. Coming into this, saying his Bears knowledge confidence was at a 3 because of his lowered state of mind. Jarett, how does it feel to be better than everybody else?
I have learned to have confidence in myself and not doubt the fact that I am the greatest member of BDB, at least of us three. Miller, please don't Jeopardy against me. And shout out Nicole. She did pretty good. Woo. Duck, it was a good competition, but you still suck and you lose. Fuck you. With love, but with love though. With love.
Well said. Now, Jarett, do keep in mind you will be given the opportunity to compete in the Jeopardy Grand Championship a little bit later in the summer. So far, our two contestants will be you and Geek, so that should be interesting. We'll see how that goes. Nicole, Grayson, thank you guys for joining us today. I'm sorry you did not win. And I'm also sorry that you guys are big, fat, stupid fucking losers. You guys are terrible at this. Yeah, put on the helmet of shame. Put on the helmet of shame. You deserve that. Grayson, take off the beanie. I want to see your hairline.
No.
I tried. All right, well, if you guys want to plug anything before we head out, by all means. Nicole, we'll let you go first since you were tonight's biggest loser, for lack of better
swear
words.
I know more. I swear I know.
Jarett just stole everything from you. It's okay.
No,
Yeah, to be fair, I just kind of went on a roll.
Yeah, that didn't help.
Jarett's insanity run needs to be studied, truthfully.
Truthfully, I hope we do something like this again, even if it's not for like to be in the grand champion whatever thing.
Right.
I'll plug, I guess, my YouTube and TikTok. I'm trying to make, which is just Nicole.Pinter6 or underscore or something like that. I'm trying my hand at edits, and also when I do really well in Fortnite, I post those there. So
fair. Grayson, our runner-up, anything you want to plug?
The Batduck everywhere, or the Batduck underscore everywhere, on all the social medias. I also have plenty of podcasts to find, but more importantly, the Bear Down Boys, because that's where you'll see all four of us on a semi-usual basis. Hopefully, to God, Jesus Christ. Yeah, but that's more important.
All right, and of course, Jarett, our champion. Anything you'd like to plug?
Title feels so good. Got it on the hat too. So shout out. You don't get a belt if you. You're giving it to me.
Yeah, I'm
cool.
giving it.
If I had a belt and I could make a little skit with it, that'd be cool. But so shout out to BDB, obviously, because again, we're very consistent with it. We post all the time, at least once a week. Every day, actually. I'm wrong.
3 videos
also,
a day. Every day.
My YouTube channel or Twitter, whatever, that I'm currently starting to make edits that are pretty okay, if I say so myself, which is just J Rice Sports. Pretty simple. Also, I want to dedicate this win to Gene Forte, Matt Forte's dad, for carrying me to this victory. It was all him. He was actually born in '85, so you know, that child on the Super Bowl winning team. Yeah, the baby. Yeah, cool. Shout out him, and that's all I got.
Was he born before January 20th?
No.
Also, the Super Bowl was, well, yeah, he would have been, because the Super Bowl took place in '86. So he would have been alive.
Yeah,
he would have been like 2 months old.
You know, honestly, with how that defense played that year, he probably could have gotten some PT at the end of the game.
Exactly.
Throw him back there at corner. He could add a pick six. Anyways, all their links will be down in the description below, of course, as per usual. To everyone out there watching, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below, as it does help out the channel a ton, shows your support, shows you care, all that good stuff, and I really do appreciate it. Make sure to let me know in the comments any other type of Jeopardy questions you'd like to see. We've got one more coming up before the Grand Championship to determine who our third and final contestant will be. Currently kind of up in the air on what the topic for that is going to be, so if you have any suggestions, please let me know. I would love to hear them. And also, if you're enjoying this series, please let me know that as well, because I'm having a lot of fun with it. I think this is fun. A little break from the norm, a little more on the goofy side of some football content. But all that being said, I hope you enjoyed once again. Thank you again to you three for coming on. And to everyone out there watching and the 3 people who joined me here today, I hope you all have a wonderful day, evening, night, afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. I hope you enjoy it, because you're all wonderful people and you truly do deserve it.
Had a chance on the throwback. This was an ill-advised throw. What an unbelievable catch by Cole Kmet.
And he cups it too. No movement when he hits the ground, tucked up against his shoulder. Wow.
Using that